Hey man, good to see you again.
Same to you.
How
you
you
doing?
been? I'm been good.
Good.
And you?
Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year now.
All right.
It's ramping up.
Okay.
Springtime.
In a good way, I hope.
Summer coming. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Can't complain when you're busy.
Oh, but some people do, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, but they're not self-employed.
Oh, that's
the
true.
difference, I guess.
That's true. No, man. But I've got a couple of things I want to chat to you about.
Oh.
It's more like for myself, but I'm sure that other people have maybe the same type of ideas or thoughts on this kind of subject also, you know.
That's good.
So
I'll try to answer.
Yeah. First thing is that yeah, it's good to pick your brains. That's why. The first thing I'm thinking is that the last 3, 4, 5 years, since 2019, I say 2014, 15, I started to like do this alkaline diet. Have you heard of that one?
Okay. Yeah.
So I really increased my eating more spinach, broccoli, also avocados, a lot more greens. You know, what's your thoughts on that? Have you heard much about that?
I gotta admit, I'm not too familiar with the aged alkaline diets, but trying to increase the greens and the spinach, like you said. Spinach is a superfood.
Right.
Kale, another one.
Exactly. Kale also. Yeah.
Avocados are good in a different way because they're more fatty.
Okay.
Slightly less from the environmental aspect of the thing.
Okay.
You can't forget about the environment when you talk about diets as well.
Right.
But yeah, sure. I think the idea is right that you're what's the name in English? That the diet today is too acidic.
Exactly.
In general,
that's
and you
the
need
problem.
to eat more alkaline.
Exactly.
How's it been working out for you?
I mean, I think that I've seen a massive difference in my energy levels. You know, not feeling, not that I felt lack of energy, but I could see there was more. I had more energy. You see my point? You know, and I felt more that. Whereas before, there could be certain times of the day where you feel like you're dipping.
Yeah.
You know, whereas now I don't have that dip. It just felt like it's just consistently, obviously, full of energy all the time.
Awesome.
Whether it's down to that or whether it's just down to me just maybe training health, I don't know, but I mean just I thought
it could be
the essence of it.
Like I said, I'm not an expert in just the alkaline in the alkaline diet, so I don't want to say it's good or bad.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to do, eating more greens.
No.
So it could be that it's a great and that diets today are too acidic and that you need to eat more alkaline. It could also be that the types of greens you eat now keeps your energy levels more constant.
Right.
Because a lot of the things you eat in an alkaline diet are like really high in fiber and will affect your blood sugar levels slowly and nicely and keep you nice and even during the day.
Okay.
Because you mean that you don't have the the highs and lows.
No, exactly.
Because you eat that kind of food usually. Like if you eat, I've been eating a lot of kale lately.
Okay.
It really fills you up without making you feel like when you have a big steak or something, you want to go and have a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
When you eat more kale and other like really fibrous but high in nutrient food, you feel full, but you still have energy and you can still do stuff.
I mean, the essence behind it was that obviously this was the thinking behind it, that we are like a living organ. Our organs are alive, so we should feed it with more plant-based food, which is obviously alive, you know, and less dead food. That was the thing that triggered me. Of course, of course, that makes sense. You know, it makes sense. That yes, we have living organs, so why are we consuming too much dead products? So if we're going to feed it with more live products, then you should feel more alive.
So what do you think is dead products or live products?
It was more like with the meats.
Meats, yeah.
Yeah, eating too much meat.
Yeah.
And then substituting that for eating more plant-based products instead. So you're still getting the nutrition.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're feeding the body with stuff that is alive rather than stuff that is dead. That was the thinking behind it. Obviously, it made sense. You know what I mean? It made sense. It wasn't like, okay, this is a bit controversial. It wasn't. There's no controversy about it. Meat is dead, plants are alive, and we are living. You know, our organs are alive, and they need. So it made the connection made sense to me. So about 4 or 5 years ago, I started to eat more. I thought, when I read that, I thought, it makes sense. So
and eating more greens and stuff like we touched about this before in our talks. Eating more greens and more and a bit less of the meat. You don't have to exclude it entirely, but you get less of it. But including more greens and vegetables, and just a plant-based diet in general is beneficial for most people and for the planet entirely. I've been doing it lately, the last 6 months or something. I've been eating a lot less meat. I eat it now a couple of times a week.
Okay.
And like I told you before, I feel good. Don't really feel any major difference because I had quite a healthy diet before as well. So you can you don't really have to substitute meat because you have so many sources of protein, because that's a lot of the fear often is, I get my protein in. You don't need as much protein as a lot of people think you do, and also everything you eat has protein, so as long as you eat a plant-based diet and you try to vary what you eat some vegetables and you eat some legumes and you eat cereals and you eat a lot of different things, and you will get all the protein you need, and also you will feel like I said, you will feel fuller for a longer time, feel better in general.
Was also avoiding, I love grapes.
Okay.
So I used to eat obviously the seedless grapes, because the seeds are easy to eat. You know what I mean? Don't have to worry about the seeds. It's easy, just eat. But then I read a few years ago that seedless grapes, tell me if I'm wrong, I don't know, that they are GMO products. They've been genetically modified, because obviously something that has
no seeds.
No seeds. Is that?
No idea actually. I haven't. Okay. Of course they're genetically modified, but also what do we mean by genetically modified? Everything we eat has been modified to some degree.
Right.
I don't think anything we eat today looks the same as it did a couple of thousand years ago. So has it been like lab produced, sliced and diced in the DNA, or has it been just that we?
I mean, I think it was more like the fact that you can have something that should come from the ground,
exactly,
no
and it's quite unnatural.
It's quite
for a fruit not to have seeds.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's okay. Maybe I should cut that one out also.
No, did you change it?
I changed it. Yeah. I mean, it's not that you see a difference, but it's like when the knowledge makes sense. It's like, okay, but that's true. Then obviously, maybe I should make a transfer, even though you're not feeling any side effects from that. Still, eat a better option. You know, eat a better option.
Well, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I could read up on it.
All right.
Because now I get interested in it. But if you feel like it's better, then it's better. You also have to take in consideration the psychological aspect of it.
Right.
Like if you feel that I'm eating something better, then you will feel better because you feel now I'm eating better.
Sure.
You always have to consider the psychological aspect. To health and diet in general.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. I hope I gave you some answers.
You did. Give me some confirmations. And
good,
also
awesome.
Cheers.
Thank you. I'll do my best.